Hi. Hello friends. How are you? आ रहा नहीं आ रहा? Hello friends. How are you? I am Som Prakash Rai and welcome to JTC India live Java live classes. So I'm waiting for you all. Where are you all? आज का नोटिफिकेशन नहीं गया क्या? कब आ रहा है लाइव? वो तो मैं यहाँ से देख रहा हूँ. Day-2 वही जा रहा है. आई थिंक गलत लाइव गए हम लोग. It's not Day-2, it's Day-3. Anyways. Hello friends. Good evening to all of you. Achal Anand, good evening. Share it fastly so that others can come. Good evening. Okay, so let them come. Others, whoever has joined, we will start it. Those who have not joined, they will be missing it something. So here, the basic thing is that, hi. Hello. Okay guys, so yesterday what I was talking about, any question from the last classes? Any questions from the last classes? If you have any questions from the last classes? Any questions from last classes? You can ask. If any questions you have from the last classes, you all can ask that. You guys are late. It is the classes are going to start sharply by 9 o'clock, right? So you should not delay it. You all should come on time exactly. Okay, anyways, whoever is there here. Any question guys from the last classes? If you have any doubts, any questions from the last classes, you can ask. No questions. So, what we have discussed yesterday, the important thing is that what we have discussed, see, if you are not getting any notification from the YouTube at all, so you can just hit on the channel directly and you will be getting the live things inside that. Maybe you are not getting the notification and that's why they would not have joined it, okay? But you can just look it like that, okay? So yesterday what we were talking about, I'll explain it first. I'll tell you what all the topics yesterday what we were saying. The number one is hello Diksha. So the number one point is that number one is here how to write Java program. Previously, we have discussed one way to write the Java program, and you can say one thing that traditionally everyone was talking about that lengthy process itself in order to write a simple Java program, which is defining a class, writing the main method, saving that program and compiling it, running it, and all that n number of other processes you were adopting to do it. Am I right? Fine. Now after that, what did you got here now? That from Java 9, you can say here from Java 9, they have introduced one new concept called as Jshell. What is that new concept? Is the Jshell. In Jshell, what is the basic things what you can do in the case of Jshell? Is that audio and video is clear to you all? Audio and video, is it clear to you all? You can just reply once in the chat box. Okay. Well, how many are today new? Those who are not attending yesterday's class. How many of you are today attending the first class? How many of you are attending today's or your first day today's? Well, okay. Hardik Motivani, first day. Thanks for coming. If you are having any questions, meanwhile, you can ask that questions in the chat box already that you have got it. Okay, Abhishek Khanna. How you came to know about these classes? Guys, how did you came to know about these classes? Those who are attending the first day or second day? Okay, you can just reply in the chat box. So I am starting here the class. So there was one way, or previously you were aware with the one of the specific way that how to write any kind of Java program, right? And generally we were feeling it is a too lengthy process just to define or just to give a simple you can say some message on this. Then it is giving the again you can say it is taking the lots of process just to give one simple kind of message on your console. So we come up with this called as we came to know about all that with the Jshell concept. What is that? Jshell concept, which is from the Java 9. Now in Jshell there are lots of things are there in the Jshell. There are n number of things are there into the Jshell. I will be separately starting this class called as the Jshell. What is the Jshell? What is there into the Jshell? What all different approaches are there in the Jshell? And there are n number of other things to know about the Jshell. Fine, it is. So before that or before doing it, so I'll just show it to the something like this. Showing to you. Now in this here, you can just have a look on this one, which is a YouTube live class we were talking about, and see. Yesterday we have written this one program, which is a very simple program I have written yesterday. And in this program now, how we are compiling it, we have taken some process like how to compile this program, how to run this program, and all other processes. And now which is there is Java, which is there is preparing, or Java which is available here, Java whatever is available here is compiling this program, and we are again, after the successful compilation of the program, we are running this program and we are taking it a number of places. But instead of this, see here, instead of this process, I will again be just coming to this console. So, well, in this case is here, I am just giving one small overview of the last class also, or you can say the recap I am doing of the last class. So, here E drive, and again inside this, that is the live classes which I have written into this. Fine. Now, here in this one here itself, in this itself here, see on this particular command prompt, I wanted to write Java C, and then I am writing ABC dot Java. Well, we are compiling this program, and now after successful compilation of this program, I am running this program. Somehow we are not getting the output. I am not getting the output in this, but again inside this case is here, we are trying to run this program. So, I will be writing the hello here. See, I am running the program here. I hope in this concept now you got the clear idea. What is that? You got the clear idea what exactly this is here. Fine. And what exactly this is here. What we have done is that we have written a program, and after writing that program, we have saved that program with the name of hello.java extension, abc.java extension, we have saved it program. See here, I will just show this program to you. See this program, the class name inside this one is the name is hello, and this program has been saved. This program has been saved by the abc.java extension, right? So, whenever we are compiling this program, we are getting the dot class file, and always the dot class file which is there is being generated with the name of class, whatever the class we have here. So, the dot class file is available here, will always be generated by the name of class, whatever we have. So, these all were the processes which we are adopting, and again based on that we were doing something like this right here. So, this is what we have done in this. Fine. Now, next inside this. Here, if I am going, I am just writing here the Jshell into this. Well, when I am doing the Jshell, it's a Jshell, right? It's a new concept which is introduced from the JDK 1.9. And in the case of Jshell here, if I am writing here system.out.println, and see here, inside this itself, I am just writing a very basic one called as hello, I am learning Java on YouTube live class, right? And here you see that you have got the very simple output. In a very simple form, you have got the output here. Now, till this, I don't think so that you have any question. If you have any questions, you can ask. If you are getting any kind of questions out of all these things, you can ask in this. So, in Java now means you see here, just you show the camera. Here, what I am trying to show you here, understand one point here, see. The concept here is, all of you understand here, one concept. What is that concept is? The concept is here, suppose you have one program. You are writing one program. You are writing some programs. You have written some program here. Okay. In this program, suppose this program what you are writing, some 100 line of code you are writing, 100 line of code you are writing into this. What you are writing? Total 100 lines of code you are writing into this. Well, whenever you are writing the 100 line of code in this program, 100 line of code total you are writing here. Out of this, suppose one line of code is not working properly. Then what you need to do again, when this particular line of code is not working, so when you will come to know about this first, you will come to know about this particular line of code which is not working at the time when you are compiling the program. Fine. So again, first you need to find out the error, where exactly that error is, where exactly that particular problem is, and after identifying that, again you need to sort it out. But the question is, before doing anything or before using any code into this main program, the program whatever we have written, and suppose this particular line is not working, right? Suppose line number L10 is not working here, and this I have used in my project, this I have used in my program. So before using this program, why don't we test it? Means first test it and then use it, which is going to be a safe way, which is going to be a very simple and proper way, so that in that particular way we can use this, so that in that particular way we can do something like this. So anything whatever we wanted to do, we can do it with the help of Jshell. This one in the Jshell we can do this code, so that we are not unknown to the code whatever we are writing in our program. Are you getting my point here? Now let's see. Any questions to any one of you? You can ask. Hope you understand the basic. I'm not saying the complete purpose because I need to come again for the basic one. So first understand the basic meaning of why do we need the Jshell kind of concepts, right? And if we have the Jshell kind of concepts, what benefit we are going to get with that? Is it okay for all of you? Any questions? Yes? Any questions to anyone? Sorry, repeat facility is not available, Aman, because it's a already recorded video. So you can just have a look in the previous video and you can just play it back. Jshell is something like, again, I'm repeating for you, but Jshell is something, I'll be just showing it to you. Aman, I will just show it to you now itself. I'll just do it. And any other questions, any conceptual questions on this? Well, at this time you might not be having any questions. Now next thing is, I'm doing something. Let's say in Java you wanted to write a program. In Java you wanted to write a program. Let's say what kind of program you want to write. Say in beginning, what kind of program you guys wants to write? You want to write a program which is adding 2 plus 2. It is adding 2 plus 2 number. It is adding that program you want to write in the Java, which is going to add a number called as 2 plus 2. Getting it? Now if I will ask you, how do you write this program? See, friends, if you will answer these small questions, so on the basis of these small questions itself, we will be making a big concepts, right? It is. So that's the thing I have asked you, that if I am adding, what is that I am adding? 2 plus 2. If I am adding this number 2 as well as the plus 2 I am adding. So what exactly the result I am going to get. If I am adding this number called as 2 plus 2, so what result I am going to get here? Yes, what result I am going to get, and how will I be writing the program? Sorry, how we will be writing the program? I am just giving you one idea that how you will write a program, how you are going to write this program. See, already I have told you guys, everyone I have told that I am starting this class from the very beginning. I am considering that you all are not aware with the Java. So those who don't know anything about Java, for them also this class will be very helpful, and for those who really know something about the Java, for them also it will be a lot of help. They will be getting a lots of, again, different kinds of things into this, different new concepts they will be getting. That is my surety to you all. Okay, now you see, if I want to write two numbers, so what maximum I could do here, understand my point, that I'll be first declaring int a is equal to, suppose some number we have declared. Again I am writing int of b is equal to some number. Again I am declaring two numbers, we have declared it. You can declare two number, or you can take it from command line, or you can say that is the keyboard. From the command line you can take, or from the keyboard, anything, whichever you want you can do it. So you can take it from the command line, or you can take it from the keyboard. Okay, the third options, what you are going to do here is int of, see here, c is equal to a plus b you are going to do. Similarly, like that you are going to write the program. Am I right? Now, in this you see here, what you have done, you have declared one variable, you have declared one variable, another variable, then you are adding these both variables, and then you are storing it somewhere. You are storing it what? Where you are storing exactly? This is the third party variable. This is the third party variable. So that in this variable you can store the value of a and b. After adding the a and b, you can store that into the C. Is it like that? You are doing exactly like this itself. Fine. Now I'll just show you some other way also to do this program. Just switch to the screen. I'm showing particular kind of program into this. Fine. Now you just see here. In this one, see here, just remember these points. Inside this now, suppose I am adding here, see, one int a is equal to 10 I am adding. See, I have written the int a is equal to 10. I have written here int a is equal to 10. Here you understand the point. I have written here int a is equal to 10. Now I am writing int b is equal to 20 I am writing. Can I write like this? Yes, I am writing it. Next now, in this here I am writing, see here, int c is equal to a plus b I am writing, and I am getting the result. What is the result you are getting? 30. See, first thing, the code what I have highlighted it, do you feel that it is so simple and so easy to write in the Jshell or not? The comment, the code, whatever I have highlighted, please reply guys. You are looking today very dull. Is it like that? See, it's a technical class. So it's a technical class. So when we talk about the technicality, when we talk about the questions and all other sort of things, then you have to and it should not be like a classroom studies, right? It should not be like class that faculty is asking questions to the students, they are not replying it, or they are getting nervous in replying it, or they are thinking a number of things in order to reply it. Don't get like that, right? It is an open platform. We don't know who you all are attending the classes. Any questions, anything, whatever, however you want, you can ask in this. right? We are not going to even like catch you like how you are asking and all other things, right? There's no point of getting insulting also. Okay. Okay, so here question is, do you feel it is so easy to write these programs? Yes, it is so easy to write the program. It is so easy. But in this also, I'll show you one more magic here, or I will show you one more different way of doing the things. Here you just notice it. Now you see, suppose I am writing int a is equal, okay, one more thing I am doing, where n is equal to, suppose let's say 20 I am doing. Guys, one thing, see, now remember one point here. What is the point you need to remember here? The point you need to remember is previously, see, I'm explaining you something here. I'm explaining you something. In this now, you just see one thing here, that in Java, especially when we talk about Java, whenever we talk about Java, just as I have already told you that please keep one notebook and pen. See, don't think it is a free classes to you all, right? You are thinking like it is a free classes, so why to note it or why to ask some question and all like this. I'm telling you, this is a great opportunity, you can say, for all of you. This is our rest time, and in this time we are coming it almost Monday to Friday. I will be coming daily, right? And we will be taking this class, right? So like that, you should also show some sincerity for that, right? It is, and you should ask the questions, you should participate actively into all these things, right? If you will do like this, we will feel more encouraged with this. Fine. So here first, see, if I wanted to define, remember one point, if I wanted to define any kind of variable, see, the classes, in the way I am taking the classes, it's completely like our classroom program. How do we take it, right? I am taking it very, very slowly, properly, to explaining everything properly, right? It is, and like that, in that, if I'm getting any questions, so then I will be feeling good into that case, right? So here you see, if I wanted to declare any variable, any sort of variable, why you wanted to declare first variable? If I wanted to declare any variable, so question is, why you wanted to declare the variable? See, my approach is not to feed the Java in your mind, nothing like that. Actually, what I'm trying to do is that you should start thinking like a programmer. As I'm saying A, I'm saying B, some variables we are declaring, what will happen with that variables? I have seen the students that they are actually not able to figure it out. Why should I declare the variable? What is the purpose of declaring the variable? What should be the characteristics of the corresponding variable, whatever we are writing into that? You are generally not able to recognize that particular one, right? So for that particular one, for that particular purpose, so see, if I am saying here the variable, and that's what I am taking it from the beginning. Suppose if I am saying it, we are declaring some variable, I am declaring some kind of variable. If I am saying you that I am declaring some variable, correct? First of all, for this variable, please tell me, if I wanted to declare variable, what all things are required? What you should know in order to declare a variable? Please, I want your answers in the chat box. If I want to declare any kind of variable, you know already C, you know already C++, you know many other programming language, maybe you don't know the Java, right? So whatever you know, I'm asking question that if I wanted to declare a variable, very good, Shreya Kumari, it's a data type, very good. So we need for this, anyone else, anything else other than data type? Shreya has already answered data type. Other than the data type, anything else? Yes. Okay. Data type, see, already that Shreya has told about the data type, right? Apart from that, anything else? Syntax, very good, Shreya. Assignment operator, very good. Literals, okay, okay Rahul. Now you see one thing here. What is that you need to understand here? That yes, we need the data type. In my life I am writing in best handwriting, right? I cannot write better than this handwriting, so hope it is visible to you all. And I am not writing big in the fonts, right? So hope it is the font size is also visible to you all. Fine, it is visible to any kind of problem. If you are getting, you can comment it here. Fine. So first what we are having is the data type, then here the variable name, and here some value for this data type. Some value also we must be assigning to this corresponding data type, and associated with this, okay. So we have written the value, variable, data type, and its accessibility you can say, or you can say the visibility, access bit. I'll write here accessibility here, access point. Whether everyone can use this variable, few members can use it, whether the particular class member can use it, who, when, what can use, that every kind of right you have to declare it. That you need to tell. I will tell you how it is first. Now when I am talking about any variable, so let's say first. So here data type. What all data types are there basically? How many total data types are there in general? So let's see here. The data types are byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and this is the 8, you can say these all are the primitive data types which we are having. These all are the primitive data types what we have. This is the primitive data types in Java we are having, which is the 8 types of, yes Amit, you are right, 8 total primitive data types we are having. Okay, this is not so big task. Apart from 8 primitive data types, we are not talking about that. Okay, so first thing is that whatever, and this data type you are using, that data type must be out of one out of this. That is fine. You got my point, right? I hope you are getting it. Second thing is, apart from this, suppose you need some kind of data type, you need some specific type of data type, maybe that particular data type is not available out of this 8 data type. Are you getting my point? Are you getting it or not? Did you got my question? What I asked you, that you wanted to define some data type. You wanted to define here some data type. That's fine. Out of this is the very simple data type list we have given. We have given the very simple data type list. Okay. My question is that whatever this variable you want, and what is this variable? I will come to this variable. So question is, see, I am clearing your very big confusion for everyone. Those who are working, studying, you have already studied Java, everything, whoever is there, for you it's a very big question. The question is, what I am saying is that you wanted to declare a variable. Fine. See, some of you may feel, oh, why this much in the variable, right? Why this much explanation is the variable? See, first thing is that your mindset should be like a programmer. If your mindset is started working like a programmer, then only you will become that, right? So the first is, in order to become the Akbar, you must need to have one Birbal also, right? If Birbal is not there, then there is no Akbar. Are you getting my point? So if you are a good programmer, you wanted to become a good programmer, so first you need to think like that, right? And that's why I am coming, still I am on one point itself. I am taking much time to explain all these things. Getting it? Understand it how and what way I am doing it, right? Now the question is here, I am saying that I wanted to define this variable data type. I wanted to define this variable data type here. So I have here the list of data types. right? But in case, or you may get this kind of cases or not. The case is something like, maybe out of all these 8 data types, we have some specific data type requirement, we have some specific type of requirement, that type may be not there in the list. Are you getting my point? Maybe it is not there in the list, and since it is not there in the list, so we need to find it out that boss, which data type is required here, what kind of data type should be here, correct na? So okay, in that case there is one more concept they introduced called as and it's a user defined data type. Now say here, so one may be these 8 data types, 8 primitive data type, 8 data types, 8 primitive data types, 8 primitive data type. It is one type, and another one is user defined data type. Okay, you may be having like this. Now here question is, you are taking the user defined data type. Now I have another one question. Now I am coming to one question, right? Are you getting bored with these explanations or not? Or it's okay? Reply me fastly so that accordingly I will be explaining you the things. Okay, means I shall continue in this. Now here I am coming to a point now. What is the point now? See here. What is this variable first? What is this variable? This variable is nothing but a property of a entity. Entity means a class. Whatever class you have, for that it is a property you are defining. Now here you will get a clear idea that why I am talking like which data type you are going to define, which data type I am going to define. Okay, so in this now, see here, I am writing one class. Let's say I am going to write one class here. Here you will get the clear idea now. You will get the clear idea. What is that clear idea? That I am writing a class. Let's say I am writing a class, and this class is entity which can be uniquely identified. That's what we are calling it as something called as something is the entity. So here we are writing a class, and let's say we are writing employee class. I am writing. What is the class name I have written? It's an employee class I have written into this. Fine. This is the employee class, something we have written into this. The employee class I have written into this. Fine. Now for if it is a class called as employee, see here, I am taking two adjacent things here. Here I am taking two adjacent. See, I am still in the basic one. So I wanted to explain you many different things here. So here I hope you are getting my point. So now understand one thing. That if I wanted to write a class, let's say another class I am writing, and that is the student. Now here is the student. So understand, there is one employee and there is one student. Getting it? There is one employee and there is one student. Now you tell me what is difference between employee and what is difference between student and employee. What should be the difference between them? Please. Yes, please. Yes, employee ID. I am telling you what should be the difference. You see here. First, if it is an employee, getting my point, just understand it here. If it is an employee, so in any organization when he is working, yes, Sudhanshu Tripathi, you are right, salary. Student must not be having the salary. Student will not get any salary. Generally, I am saying. I am not taking some special cases, right? I am not talking about any part-time. So here see, first if it is an employee, so it must be having the EMP ID. Correct it is? It must be having the some department. It must be having C name, company name. It must be having some PF account. Are you getting it? If it is the employee, then this must properties must be there. Fine. If it is the employee, then these all are the properties are required. Now, if it is the student, then first SID, student ID must be there or not? Student ID must be there. Now again, if it is having the student ID, then after name of the student. Now, college of the student. Next, course, what course you are studying. Fine, it is what course you are studying. Yes, in course, again course it will cover that BTech, CS, IT, whatever you are doing, it will cover it up. Like that, it is, suppose it is having the address of the student. Now here you see, the point is, where is the biggest confusion and where is the, what is the basic problem into that? Understand it here. The problem here is, try to understand it here. The problem here is, Atul, Java means I don't know for what you are replying. The problem is Java. Okay. So here the problem is, see, we have identified the properties. These all are the properties, right? That is what we are calling it as a variable. For these properties itself, we are calling this one as a variable. For these properties itself, we are calling it as a variable. Guys, I'll tell you, for you all, that if you are a beginner, you are in college, you are studying, you are searching for a job, nowadays every company needs the Java. You can understand for sure, for short, company needs the Java. Generally students, what they are doing, are confused a lot, in a different manner they are confused. And that's the reason what they are doing, something, this course, this learning, that learning, n number of things they are studying. And out of that, they are not understanding anything. They are not very clear what exactly they have to do it, right? It is, so at this time you understand here. Now, got my point here, see that. Employee ID department. Now, my biggest problem here is, see, I am telling you the problem. Data type. Either I should write user defined data type, I should write the, what type of data type I should write, we don't know exactly. And being a programmer, it is a problem for you itself. That maybe what kind of predefined sort of things you are thinking, and that same thinking you are applying to that variables properties of a class, right? So for this, suppose now, to what you will support, what kind of things you are going to support, what kind of feature you need, that is one important thing, right? So I am telling you one feature, either you need this feature that you initially itself you write all the data types by searching everything, predefined set, you write this data type, or we should have some I don't understand, Sudhanshu, what you are saying. Sir, request you to increase the speed to the point. I don't know what you are saying. Anyways, so here you see in this. Please do not give any suggestions. If I am asking any questions, do that only. Do not give any suggestions, right? Because since I am teaching you, I am teaching in my own manner, right? And hope I am giving my best. I will be giving you the proper knowledge, what exactly is required for you, right? So you just simply learn it. Now you see here, we need what? I don't want to get, see, I am writing both side comparison. Either you write the select data types here, you want to write the data type here, you want to select some data type here, either you want to do this, or all these properties you define something like this. Variable, maybe some variable it is. We don't know what kind of variable it is. Getting it? It could be some variable. We don't know what exactly kind of variable. So it's a data type. It's some generic things we are defining. Okay. Okay, let it be. But Actually, the type of this particular one, see here, the type of this particular property, will be dependent on what value you are writing here. Are you getting it? I hope you will. Whatever value you are writing here, the values what you are writing here, on the basis of this value, automatically it should decide the data type of this corresponding variables whatever we have written. Which one you need? Please tell me. Yes, please. Out of these two, which one you need? Either you need this one, that initially everything mug up, every data type you remember, everything you keep into the mind, and then accordingly what you have to do is that you write the data type and variable. Later on what will happen? Later on this will happen. Suppose if you are giving the int data type to this and you are assigning value 1, suppose E101, if you are assigning this value, so it will not accept it. Is it this kind of data types you need? No, you don't need. What you need is this one you need. Whatever value you assign, I'm okay with that. But according to that value, whatever you are assigning to that corresponding variable, automatically it is going to decide the data type of its corresponding type. We wanted to decide it like this. Right, it is. So are you getting it? Are you getting this point? Any questions in this? Now here, as I was showing you from Java 11. Now see here. Is there any rules of sequence declaring? Okay, we will come to all that now. Now here you see. So see, in Java 11, from where? See, I am covering every versions at present. So in Java 11, understand it here. That is from the Java 11. Got from Java 11. We can define the variables like this, where n is equal to something 10 you can write. No problem. Whatever the values you have given, accordingly it will decide the data type of this n. From Java 11. Suppose you are writing where a is equal to, suppose you are writing ABC. So accordingly this will decide the data type of this a. It is in the Java 11. This is one feature of the Java 11, which is, I thought it was an important feature for you all. So that's the reason I have told to you. Now any questions in this? That is what I have shown in the Jshell. Yes, like the JavaScript, like other languages, or in another form you can say like the functional languages. Functional programming languages. Are you getting it? Fine. So this is like a functional programming languages. Yes. Now, okay, let's come to the another one. So here, any questions if it is there, you can keep on asking into that. Now here, yes, Atul, it is in Scala. Somehow you have deleted it, but somehow these concepts are there into that. Now here, yes, not dynamic. It is a kind of reactive languages. It is a kind of reactive language. What is the reactive? You will come to know about that. Now you see here. Now I am just showing you the console. On the console now you have to got the point. You have to understand it. What is there on the console? Switch to the screen. Okay, now here you see. What is that? So in this, if you will understand one thing, what is that you need to understand here now? In this now, I am writing something here. What is that I am going to write here now? Say here. I have written, what is that I have written now? Here you understand it here. See what I have written. First, initially, when a variable I am declaring a is equal to 10, so yes, it is there, the a is equal to 10. When I am writing b is equal to 20, yes, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 30 I have written. Where n is equal to 20 I have written, and in n it has taken the value. One more thing, important thing, what you have to do is, see, I am doing a plus b. What I am doing? It's a Jshell property. So I am writing a plus b. What I am writing here? A plus b I am going to write. You see here. See, whenever I have written the variable a plus b, something like that, cannot find a symbol. Okay, well, inside this now, small b we need to write here. You see here. What value we got it here? Can I ask, can you tell me one very specific thing out of this? What did you observe in this particular line? What did you observe in this particular line? I am asking a question. What did you observe in this particular line into this? Yes, please tell me. In this one, what did you observe here? If I'll start from here, the complete one, in this statements, what did you observe? Yes. What did you observe in this? Yes, Wasim Khan. Yes, yes. See, guys, you should respond something to that, right? You should respond something like this. Okay. Anyone else? See, around 30-35 members are attending it, 36-37 members are attending it. So you should respond it. Now, you see here, I don't know what you are understanding, but I am giving you one very specific point. The point is something like in this, that when I am writing $6, see here, after adding there a plus b, after adding in the above case a plus b, we are storing in a third party variable called as c. We are storing in a third party variable called as c. So inside the c we are adding a plus b, and then after we are storing inside the third party variable called as the c. Okay, that is one thing. In third party variable we are storing. Here, if you will observe one thing, that in these cases, in this one here, see here, a plus b we are adding, but we are not defining the third variable where we are going to perform the storage. We are not going to define, or we have not defined the third party variable where we are going to provide the storage of the variable. We are not doing it, right? We are not doing that. In the third party variable it is automatically it has generated a $6 variable. What it has generated? Called as a $6 variable, which it has generated into this case. Are you getting it? The $6 which is there, it has automatically generated in this case. So the $6 which is the variable which is there has already been generated into this, is equal to 30. Now if you want to see the $6, I am writing here the $6. You got the value called as 30 about the $6. Now I'll do one more thing. Suppose similarly where a or let's say a1 is equal to, I am writing in the double quotes, hello students. I have written something. $6, I am coming to the $6 is a third party variable of its dependent data type, for which value has already, whatever the value is going to be, that kind of data type, it is automatically decided by the JVM. Right, it is. Now here you see, when I am doing something, like where A1 is equal to hello students I am doing. Let's see it here. What is there into this? Did we got the hello A1 is equal to hello students? Now you will ask me, sir, what is the data type of A1? Do you have these questions to ask about what is the data type of this? You can say that is A1. Are you getting this question? Yes, any questions? Like, are you getting this question that what is the particular data type of A1? No or yes? String. But you see one thing here. See, I'll do one thing, A1 plus. If I am doing A1 plus, here I am writing hello test I am doing. Did you got some another kind of output here? Are you getting some another type of output here? A1 plus hello test, you are getting something in this? Now $9 here, after concatenating, automatically it's been created. See, again, these all are the concept of further topics, but at present when I have taken the topic called as Jshell and I was talking about Java 11 and something like that, it's just appended to string. Appended, you can say, not exactly appended, Wasim Khan, it's not exactly appended, you can say concatenated, better you can say it here. What is the difference between concatenation and appending? That we will discuss it when we will discuss a string class and some other point. There we will discuss all these things. Did you understand it? Okay. Now, so here when I am writing A1, so see here the point what I was trying to explain you, a $9. What is there in the $9 here, right? So the $9 and understand one more thing here. See, I am writing the list. Now you see what is this. Did you observe one thing? What is this $6? What list it is showing? Please tell me. What kind of list it is showing here? What kind of list it is showing to you all? Reply me fastly. What kind of list is it showing to you all? See, all the codes, whatever you have written previously, all the code previously, whatever you have written, that is coming in a sequential order. It is all that is coming in the sequential order. Did you understand it? All that is coming the sequential order. Now one more thing here, see. Notice one more thing here. Here in the starting one, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 you are getting here. What is these all things are? So I'll tell you, when you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all. So in starting one, hope you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever as I have written it, these all things are what? These all things are here line numbers, unique line number it is generating, which means that whatever you have written here, it is not having much use, and so that it is being recognized by that particular line number here. By that particular line number it's been recognized. Understand it here. It's been recognized by that particular line number. Yes, these all are the line. And when I am just writing something called as the, let's say, drop, what you want to drop? Line number, let's say I wanted to drop the line number 7. So we dropped the line number 7, got it? And when I am writing something called as the list, I am doing something into this. What is that I am doing? list I am doing something into this. So can you please find out in the above one whether there was a $6, $7 was available, and here it's a, what is that, A plus B, what exactly this is? Dollar, the line number 7 which is there is not available out of that. It's not available. Right? This is not available into this. So I hope you're, and like this, there are many other concepts again itself in the case of Jshell is available, like that. Different types of concepts are there in the Jshell kind of concepts, that one by one we will be discussing in all these things here, right here. Yes, the line number 7 which is there, that has been dropped into that. Okay, well, now again inside this here, what next I'll be doing here to you all. So look at this now. Now if you all are having any questions from out of all these things, you can please tell me what all different kinds of questions. Guys, friends, not guys, friends. See, you all are, I think many number of people are watching at present, but out of that only 18 likes are there, right? So at least I can expect some likes from you all. Thumbs up I can expect from all, right? It is. And if I can expect some thumbs up, then I will also feel more encouraged that no, you guys are liking my class, you are like, means whatever it is, right? So if anything is there, then you can let us know in the comment box and something like that, right? And one more thing. Yes, now 21, like that you all can like it. Yeah. Yeah, actually this is only on YouTube. On YouTube people will be more watching that how many number of people are watching, how many total likes are there, what all comments are there. So for these only we need that only from you. Your comments, your what you are thinking in your mind, right? All that things, that's what I need it here, right? Okay. So now I have explained some concepts of Jshell. Now again, anyways, it is going to be means 10 o'clock. So here already time is completed. So here see, now tomorrow onwards what we are going to discuss, a very new way, see, and hope as I can see that all of you are able to learn some new things in this. Am I right or not? Are you learning some new things or not? Just reply me fastly. Are you guys learning, those whoever have already learned Java, is that you are learning some new things? Number of comments, Rajendra, there are number of comments and there are number of ways to do all these things here, right? So again, there are again different kinds of things are there. Thank you, Ren and Martin. Well, because you are not in India, you are somewhere outside. So thanks for watching us. Okay, and well, okay. Now here, understand it. Now tomorrow onwards, what I am going to explain you, and see, do not think this is the basic things I am going to explain. I know that you all are aware with the JDK. You all are aware with the JDK, right? Second one, you all are aware with the JRE. You all are aware with the JVM. Fourth one is the JIT compiler, right? Fifth one is interpreter, right? It is, you all are aware with all these things. I know it, right? And that's the reason I have not started in initially itself. I have explained something in Java, whatever you were knowing it previously, and now you got it. Here, tomorrow I will come on these points. I have not explained. I will cover up all these things. I will complete all these things. Then after completing this one, we will be coming to a different concepts of, you can say, the dot class files, different way of compiling the Java program. Different way of compiling the Java program. It's a very important thing. At present, you know only one way how to compile the Java. If I'll ask you, can you tell me some other way to compile the Java program? For you, it could be a difficult one, right? Will watch after my exams. Yes, I'm not asking better, that is, if you, whoever is having exam, kindly focus on your exam, because these all videos will be there on YouTube as it is. Your exams are very important at present because you are going to get marks in your semester, Upkar. So kindly focus on exam. If these topics are going to come in your exam, better you can watch it, right? But if it is not going to come in your exam, kindly watch, learn the subjects from your exams, and all the best for your next paper, Upkar, right? So how do we compile? The different forms of compiling. Running the program, how do we run the program in a different ways, different modes, different techniques, how we are going to run the program. Getting it? Now again, after this here, after all that here, after all these things here, now tomorrow we will be starting the again some new topics again in the case of Java, which is from the point of OCJP for your certifications, for your exams. If you want to get internationally certified in the OCJP and all other things, this is going to be a very important points into that, very important topics into that, right? So for today I have done with my class and I have completed it, guys. I'm just requesting you all, kindly share these videos, subscribe it, like it, and just share to your Facebook pages, at least, so that with the help of you, some more peoples will be able to see, and they may get benefited with all these things, right? So at least you can share on your WhatsApp, Facebook, and whatever, if you think it is worth of sharing it, and that much effort we are putting it. So kindly share it, like it, subscribe it, comment us. Any questions are coming, just comment us in the comment box, so that we will answer your questions. And one more thing, I'll be creating a close Google group. Close Google group I am going to create, Google Classroom group, so that we all will be there itself. Whoever wants any questions to answer, or any questions they wants to ask, because in live class maybe at this time we can answer, but later on we may not answer this. So whoever is getting any questions, you can what you can do, ask your questions in the Google group. We will be there, our team will be there, they will be replying it. Any technical, any logical problems you are getting, in any interview you are getting some questions, you can ask in that, right? And if you can ask in that, we will be replying to you immediately into that, right? So what you do is, we just need your mail IDs to add in the Google Classroom group. In your mobile phone, you can install the Classroom app, Google Classroom app you can install in your mobile phone, right? And just write your mail ID in the chat box, so that we can send invitation to all of you for the Google class, so that you can get the benefits of that Google class, right? And in the description box, I have given the Telegram channel link. You can all join the Telegram channel link, right, in the description box, so that whatever informations we are giving to you all, you can easily get through that, you can easily know that, and any other kind of things. So just write your mail ID in the this chat box, so that accordingly we can add you all in the Google Classroom group, so that where you can discuss, you can ask some questions, whatever you want you can do. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the class. And if you all have not taken the book yet, kindly take this book, because we are going according to the books itself, right? So for you it will be easy to learn everything, and it will be very easy. You can show this book. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you.